Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
And good morning, listeners. Welcome back to Tax Insight here each and every week on WOMT. We got Jeff from Hawkins Ash with us once again. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
Hey, today we are talking about figuring out if your organization actually has tax exemption.
Yeah, that's right. Because as we get close to May 15th, I just want to remind everybody about the tax return deadline for those charities with December 31st year ends. So today I figured I'd remind people about that and talk about, trying to figure out how do you know if your tax exempt organization is actually tax exempt? Because some operations are actually, running like they're tax exempt, but they're not actually classified as tax exempt organizations with the IRS. Now, maybe that was because the organization was smaller at one point and nobody ever applied for tax exempt status, or maybe they were exempt at one point, but just never kept up on the filings. It's not uncommon, as you would think, because many of these boards are made up of volunteers and a lot of these positions change really frequently.
So let's start off with, how would an organization actually know if they are exempt?
Yeah, we find this a lot because when a new board comes in, sometimes the old board going out doesn't really know if they're actually tax exempt or not, or don't have the records that they need. So, you would know if for some reason you were, you go through the records and you see that there was some annual filing of returns, then you're probably tax exempt. You can actually also go to the IRS website and search for your organization. There's a spot on the IRS website called IRS Publication 78, and that's updated annually, and that'll let you know if your organization is tax exempt in the IRS's eyes. Now, there's certain organizations that are just automatically exempt, like churches and some group exemptions, government units, things like that. Those are all exempt automatically. But for other ones, you just want to make sure that you are actually tax exempt so that when your donors give you money, your donors can use that as a tax deduction.
Right. Now, what do organizations need to file on, an annual basis for this?
There's really a couple different forms that need to be filed. The first one, if you're a small organization and your gross receipts are less than $50,000 a year, you can just file what's called a 990N postcard. Really easy. All they really do is they ask you, are you still an organization? And, have you closed for the year? If you answer that, yep, you're an organization, you haven't closed, that's basically all you need to do to file that form. And then there's the regular Form 990 series, which a lot of non-for-profits know about.
So when will the tax exempt status be revoked? Is that possible?
It is. So if you don't file one of these forms for 3 consecutive years, the IRS will come in and they'll say, well, you must not exist anymore. So we're just going to take you off our list. And, they're going to then start treating you as a taxable organization. So if your, organization has any kind of taxable income, you're going to have to pay tax on that. Now, you're going to know if your organization was revoked because you can go right back to the website and they'll have your name on the list of organizations that used to be exempt, but now are revoked.
So let's say we change board members. Is there a way to search for the last tax return that was filed?
Yeah, because if you can't find it, what you can do is you can go right to the IRS website and try to file that Form 990N and see if it works. Otherwise, there's a lot of other organizations and websites that allow you to do this. One is guidestar.org, and that's where you can see a copy of the last 990 that was filed.
So last question here, Jeff, because time is running up. Is there a way, though, to get organizations' tax exempt status back if they've lost it?
Yeah, but it's a process. The nice thing is it doesn't take as long as the original application, but it still can take months to get that entity's tax exempt status back.
Jeff, how do listeners connect with the team at Hawkins Ash?
I would go right to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa.
Thank you for your time, my friend. We'll talk to you next week here on WOMT.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs. Part of your business, part of your life.